We've been taking our time on this freshen up from our Oklahoma race, and I got the radiator out. So while we have the radiator out, I'm going to upgrade the car. I'm going to put an additional sensor on, put a coolant pressure sensor on. So I picked out a pretty good spot where I think I can put the sensor in, and it's going to be trying to lay it out of the way, but I'm just going to put on this this tubing right here. So let's get to it. I got the hole drilled where we're going to put this sensor in. I want to stop and take a minute, talk about this thing. So this is actually considered a map sensor. I couldn't find a sensor that was actually titled as a coolant pressure sensor, but I did find this. It's a map sensor. It's I think it's the 0 to 60 psi. Comes with a pigtail. It's a little pricey, but it should do what we need it to do. And then I got a bung here. I just went ahead and ordered. It makes it a little easier. I'm going to round it off a little bit, so when I get my weld on, it's contoured to the pipe. Okay, so I prepped the pipe. Obviously, got my hole in, got the paint cleared off, and I modified my bung a little bit. I took that step out of it and added the chamfer to match the pipe, so we get a nice fit when we go to welding. There we go. I'm not. This is a bad habit, folks. Don't do this. I burned the shit out of my lips one time. And then I'm going to move it off the vine. Well, it pulled a little bit, so we got the bung welded on. I made these caps a couple years back when I was doing some building these tubes for the car. One of them has a air chuck on, the other one's just a dead stop. So we put those on, and don't look at the welds. And pressurized it, dropped our pressure down to about 30 pounds, pressurized it, and I was so close. I do have a tiny little crack that we got to fix. So, but this is why we test. Before you weld, make sure you release your air, otherwise it's never going to seal. So I repaired that crack, leak tested the rest of the pipe. We're all set, ready for some paint and put it back in.